Hello everybody and welcome back to the survey. So we recovered from the crash. Our flashlight is, I don't know, down here. And obviously my lights are turned off again. The statue moved up here as you guys remember last time. Oh right. And Lilith needs some bran muffins apparently. So, oh, and she left us a mess right over here. We're just gonna pretend that's shit rather than blood. And also a note. Oh. Stay in there, please. And again with the sink, man. Come on. Yeah. Alright. What else do I have to do? Hang on, let's read the note that we picked up. Note 2. I'm kinda sad. I mean, I'm only 15, but Mom and Dad are driving this whole painting thing a little crazy. They keep asking to paint for hours and hours and hours. It's not even something I'm passionate about. I really like playing the violin, but I'm not that great at it. But it's really fun. But my parents are really pushing this painting thing. They quit both of their jobs just to pursue it because it apparently matters, makes them a lot of money. They never even asked if I wanted to keep doing this. I guess I don't really have a choice right now other than to keep painting. Maybe I'll make an excuse, or maybe I'll try telling no. I wish they would pay more attention to Marcus too. He puts so much effort in everything, and he does really well in school. It was Christmas the other week, and we had some family over. Marcus just looked so gloomy, so alone. Nobody even got him a Christmas present. Besides me, anyways. It's like it doesn't even exist to anyone else. I feel terrible. Also, Dad has been drinking a lot more lately. I mean, he always had some drinks, but he's doing it more and more. He gets scary sometimes. Lilith. Well, your dad sounds like a douche. It really does. And Marcus really sounds adopted. I mean, I don't know. But then again, what do I know about their story? Where do I go, man? Oh, the statue disappeared. Was that there before? Am I imagining things? Maybe I am. Turn these lights on. Bathroom, do you have anything for me? I seem to recall you were screaming really loudly in there. I'm just gonna turn all the lights on again. Just in case. Oh, I see something. Oh. I got a key. Could it be for this door? No. The only other locked door was this one. Oh, we got another note. Hi. Don't sneak up on me. What the hell? Lilith? Is that you? Look, you turned TV on. Whoa. Where's that at? Oh, she's in my bedroom. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna listen to the whole goddamn thing again. Because I already had it once. Apparently she's in my bedroom. Don't know why. Lilith? Are you trying to sneak up on me? Oh, there you are. Hey. How's it going? You don't have to cry. Or go into my closet. Okay. Hang on, let's read this stuff over here. Whoa. I don't think whatever is in this house like me picking that up. I hate painting. Mom and Dad want me to finish one piece a week. It takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day for me to meet that quota, on top of going to school. I tried to tell my dad to slow things down, but he wouldn't listen. Today I tried to stand up to them. I tried telling him that I didn't have my right color of red, so I wouldn't be able to finish painting, even though I did. So he called Marcus down. He grunted. So you don't have the right color of red? You could smell the alcohol from his breath. He took Marcus and he started hitting him until blood started dripping from his nose. And eventually his lips started to tear open. He threw Marcus to the ground and continued to beat him and kick him until he was a bloody mess. He took a can of booze and poured it all over Marcus and walked off muttering something. Mom just turned a blind eye and started cleaning up blood. Marcus sat there unconscious for a bit, and I helped him up to his room. He didn't say a thing. All he did was smile. He had a wide grin on his face. I stayed with him until he fell asleep reading this book about cars. Death of 2 siblings. 2 bodies were recovered after a fire erupted inside a suburban house near a local elementary school. The fire apparently started late at night, as neighbors were the ones to report the incident. Names have not been released, but victims were identified to be a brother and a sister in their late teens. The 2 were home alone while their mother was on a business trip. The brother was going to high school and also worked part-time at a grocery. How the fire started is not clear, but authorities have not ruled out foul play. According to investigators, a candle was knocked over, could have and candle knocked over could have caused a tragedy. Officials have not ruled out foul play as a cause, but aren't suspicious of it due to the circumstances of the situation. Well, that sucks. Oh. Hi, Lilith! Let's suck it out! Come on, we're siblings! So, or you can just murder me too. That's fine. What the hell? Why am I still being stabbed? I'm awake. What? 89264.
8, 9,
8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. I love the song.
8,
What?
9.
Oh, hang on. Oh, these things. Oh, now I can track them. Okay, that makes sense. 89264. Is that what it said? I think. Hang on. Let's go down here. Turn lights on. Oh, that place is still weird. Turn lights on again. Right. Oh, this is 8. Alright. Ooh. What the shit? Everything okay there, Marcus? Are you losing it? Yeah, I mean, you probably already lost it already, man. Let's turn that on. Where was 9? I think this was 9. No. And that's gonna happen. 8, 9, 2, 6, where was 2? That's not 2. That's 2. 6? Where was 6? No, not here. Shit, where the hell was 6?
8, 9.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. Wait. Oh, I think it was here. Right, it was. Alright, good. I remember seeing that. What else?
9, 2.
Oh, right. 4. Right. Okay. I did my... Oh. Huh. The screaming, the crying, can you hear it? What, can you hear it? Pop, for eternity, I have lived. And for one more, I shall live on. Trapped inside these memories with the devil himself. Well, that sucks. I mean, I can't really relate, but I haven't lived for an eternity. Anyone knows sometimes it feels like... Oh. Hello, Note. Let's pick you up, and... Oh, what the shit, man? Why are you breaking my things? I can't move. Today I woke up, and I can't really explain it, but my right hip just feels extremely stiff. I try to get out of bed, but I can barely turn my body without feeling pain. Update. My parents took me to the hospital just in case it was severe or life-threatening, but the staff seemed to be clueless as to what I actually have. They said they will need to complete further x-rays and possibly even use an MRI in order to verify their diagnosis. Hopefully I won't have to paint or anything. Ugh. I also have a really weird dream. I was alone in the house with Marcus, but for some reason he was always afraid of me. Every time I would try to get close to him, he would run away in fear. It was such a weird dream, because in a way, it felt like it lasted forever. Could it be it's happening right now? Alright, somebody knocked something over down there. Hi. Are you here? Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at you. Because you're freaking me out. Oh, cool. Lilith left more notes. Jeez, man. What is with all the notes? Lilith, seriously, man. I don't mind reading, but... goddamn. Alright. I think she's here, guys. You guys hear that? My parents took Lilith to the hospital after my sister said... Hang on, are you gonna attack me? Oh. Okay, I just wanted to, like, trigger her, whatever the hell she's gonna do. Alright. My parents took Lilith to the hospital after my sister said she felt immobile around her hip. She said it felt completely stiff, as if all the muscles surrounding her hip had turned to bone. The other day, Dad threw me down the stairs because Lilith's paintings weren't selling as much as they used to. He thought it was an entertaining way to encourage her to paint better, as he phrased it. I dislocated my shoulder on the way down. After repositioning the joint back into the socket, I made a sling with some old rags and I found in the closet. It still stings, but it should heal within a few weeks and to a couple of months. School isn't too bad. I'm working on this little project with some of my friends. We're trying to create our own braking system for a car. Something that can be controlled remotely. I wonder if I can reverse engineer to do the opposite task. Maybe cancel the remote braking system completely. That would be an interesting challenge, as long as I don't have to stay home, right? Why would you want to do that, Marcus? To the Walker family. We had some difficulty in regards to diagnosing your daughter's specific condition, but we have concluded that it is fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. It's a very rare but severe condition where the patient's soft tissue, when repaired, becomes ossified, basically turning into bone. Damn. This is due to a mutation in the repair mechanism of the body that results in this condition. There are treatment options to slow down the process of the condition, but I admit the future looks fairly grim. In all honesty, this is what will eventually happen. The disease will spread through her body until most of her soft tissue, including tendons, ligaments, even muscle, will become ossified. The most we can do is provide medication in order to relieve the pain, but other than that, the condition has always been fatal. Your daughter might be able to make it to the age of 40 if she is lucky. Please let us know what direction you would like to take. Thank you for your patience, Dr. Gammon. Well, shit. This turned really sour. And also, please stop switching off the lights. God damn it. Lilith, seriously. I know your siblings and all, but... can you please stop moaning, painting? You're not supposed to do that. Where do I go now? Why am I opening that? How about this door? I feel like she's gonna jump out at me any second now. Alright then. Anything here? What the I didn't do that! Hey! Lilith, are you playing a prank on me? What's going on?
According to a recent poll, infidelity is at an all-time high. This may be due to marrying too young, lack of commitment, or even financial instability. Let us examine the story of Joseph and Mary Walker. The two married and bore a daughter, Lilith, who was very talented in many artistic mediums, especially in painting. Joseph and Mary also had a son named Marcus. Joseph worked as a construction worker, while Mary worked as a secretary for a local business. Soon after discovering Lilith's talents, her parents encouraged her greatly to continue and perfect her skills. Eventually, a high enough demand for her paintings allowed the Walkers to become financially stable, simply by selling Lilith's art. Both Joseph and Mary quit their jobs, as Lilith's paintings sold anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 apiece, depending on the buyer. Due to this high demand, Joseph and Mary began to live life far above their means, taking advantage of their gifted child in order to satisfy their own greed. It started off with Joseph burning Marcus with cigarettes if Lilith refused to work. Slowly, the abuse became worse and more intense, until one episode landed Marcus in the hospital. Marcus had several bruises along with a dislocated arm. The family was forced to cover up the incident and no charges were filed. This abuse continued for a long time. Marcus grew accustomed to it. It was simply a part of his life, just as much as breathing or sleeping. After Lilith was diagnosed with a rare bone condition, everything changed. She lost her ability to paint, leading the family into a period of financial hardships. Joseph wasn't able to find work due to his alcoholism, but Mary was able to find a job at her old company. Her former employer kept in touch with her throughout the years. Tension began to build within the family. Marcus usually remained passive among family affairs, but the situation gave him much joy. They were suffering, and he knew it. He couldn't have been happier. He couldn't have been happier. He couldn't have been happier.
You okay there, Channel 12 News?
He couldn't have been happier. He couldn't have been happier. He couldn't have been happier.
So that was Channel 12 News, reporting the same shit that we have known already. Thanks, Channel 12 News! Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Is that Lilith? Why am I standing next to the door? Shit, I should hide. I think, I don't know. Is she gonna open the door? Knock, knock. Are you knocking on the door? Seriously, is she? Do you want me to open the door for you? No, I'm not falling for that. Seriously, I'm not. You might as well go away. Who's that knocking on my door? Hey, it's Mr. Dance. I love that show. The thumbs up if you get the reference. Lilith, did you get the reference? Did ya? You probably didn't. I'm sorry. Because you're probably dead. Or maybe you're not, and this is just a dream. Who knows? Dude, open the door already. Come on. But okay, well, I mean, you knocked a few times already. Obviously, if you knock a little bit more, and even, you know, more forceful, I'm sure I'm gonna open it. You might as well bring a battering ram or something, man. Because I'm not opening the door, apparently. Oh, now I can. Well, thanks for leaving me notes. Let's see what it says. Well, it knows 5. My parents gave me the news. So I have this condition called fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. Basically, it is a condition where my soft tissue ligaments gradually turn into bone. They said that eventually I'll lose mobility in my arms, legs, neck, everywhere until I need a caretaker to do basically everything for me. Right now, I feel it in my arms and torso. For now, I just sort of stay in my bed. It hurts to walk around and I can't really exercise or damage my body in any way, or else it'll speed up the process. I mean, I'm only 15, so this is a lot to take in. Knowing that I'll slowly become more and more immobile is it's a bit ironic, isn't it? I wish that I could stop painting, or that I wouldn't have to anymore. And this was the answer I received. The best they could do was prescribe medication for the pain. A year from now on, there's a good chance that I won't be able to walk, and I'll be in a wheelchair or worse. I just hope my family will be stable without my help. I'll be a pretty big burden. The other day I heard my parents arguing. My mom brought up the idea of getting a divorce. I feel like this is all my fault, Lilith. It's actually not your fault, Lilith. It's the fault of your dipshit father who, you know, is a drunk. Oh, you also left me a note over here, too. Cool. Let's bet. Don't know what's going on down there, but before I go... Wow, yeah, apparently whatever's in this house doesn't like me picking up these notes. I heard them talking about what Lilith's condition was. Apparently she has some sort of bone disorder. Basically her body keeps becoming more and more immobilized until she's paralyzed. The process can take a while, but it continually gets worse and worse. They seem very worried about it. As far as I know, Lilith won't be able to paint. I wonder what will happen. Mom and Dad were screaming at each other the other day. I never seen them argue like that. It was quite entertaining seeing them bicker and yell. I had a wide grin across my face as I watched the spectacle. My parents have been trying to find work ever since they heard the news, but only my mom has been able to find a job with her old employer. Dad hasn't had any luck. This is quite an unfortunate situation. I did a bit more research on the condition and it seems it's incurable. My parents seem like they're in a state of panic. I never seen them like this before. Frantic, scared, and unstable. I never been more excited in my life. Marcus. Well, Marcus, you know, just because your dad is a dick doesn't mean you have to be too. I mean, look, man, I know you had a bad upbringing, but seriously. Another note. God damn it, man. These notes. Lilith, I'll be with you in a second. I heard them talking about which... You know what, hold on. Come at me, sis. Let's do it. Let's not get out! Oh, you're an illusion. Oh, that's great. I thought I was gonna die again. Hang on. My mom showed him the divorce paperwork, and he was livid. I'd never seen my dad this furious, his bloodshot eyes trembling in fear because he knew he was powerless against her decision. He kept taking beer bottles and smashing them against the kitchen table after he heard the news. She said she was tired of him drinking all day and not contributing to the family at all. I left a little surprise for him in the car. He'll find out while he's driving. Oh shit. Damn, Marcus. He murdered his father. Well, to be honest, I mean, he did kind of deserve it. Well, for now, I guess it'll just be Mom, Lilith, and I. She asked me to get a part-time job. Since we'll need the money to help with Lilith's medical bills, I don't mind working. Even though I'm still in high school, I'll be pretty busy, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it. It'll be hard though. I went to the doctor the other day and he examined my shoulder. It turns out I had a torn rotator cuff for a while now. But I've never been able to get it checked out because of Dad. I haven't been able to rotate my arm past 90 degrees without feeling this tearing sensation on the back of my shoulder. Thanks, Dad. I guess. In the end, everybody gets what they deserve. I guess so, Marcus. I guess so. But will we be able to say that about you? And holy shit, it's another note. God damn it, man. This is turning into a book. Suicide note. It's been hard the last year. I'm not listening to that song again, man. Hang on. Let's go into this room and read. I've been working overtime almost every week at my job since the divorce, just to cover everything. Lilith, well, she was bedridden and relied on Marcus for just about everything. Marcus was attending college and working at the same time. I went on a business trip for about a week, and I didn't get the news until I came home. The house caught fire. I was told that Lilith died a horrific death, burning alive as the flames consumed her. They said the fire started in her room, most likely by a candle that was tipped over. The neighbors, they said all they heard was a haunting scream, like an animal that knows its death is approaching. Everything is gone. My kids, my house. Did I deserve this? I was so blinded by greed. I'm a horrible person. I let my son be abused for years just to force my daughter to paint and make myself money. I guess Joseph got what was coming to him. Now it's my turn. I just wish I could watch over them. Oh. Mary Walker. So that's how the mom died. Statue, why do you keep doing that? Well, I'm guessing whatever I need is in here, so, because you won't let me go up. Oh. Do I have to listen to the song? I keep hearing Lilith again.
I'm Joseph.
Oh.
Back with an update concerning our latest story. A drunk driver was recently killed in an accident outside a local liquor store. According to friends and family, the man had been going through a divorce with his wife. Probably trying to drink his sorrows away, he swerved off the road, crashing his car into a tree. Officers have noted that there might have been tampering involved with the braking system of the vehicle. Fortunately, the individual suffered greatly while dying. I know it's someone that would be happy to know so. Don't worry, I'm stuck as well.
Huh.
This was Joseph, bringing the local news to you.
That's nice. Was that it? Okay, well, thanks, Joseph. So what else do I do? Is the statue gone? Or... Oh, it's gone. Cool. Alright. Shit. Oh. Hi, Lilith! Oh. Dad says hi, by the way, I was gonna say, but okay. Gonna close this. Close the door. And turn this light on. Let's see what this is. What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Oh, that's great. What do I do? Hey! That was my light! I'll take shit. Somebody's playing the piano, cool! And there's... Which room is that? Oh, it's the room across the... across this door. Was it the laundry room? Oh. Oh. Hi, Lilith. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hide in here. And, yeah, Hide. Hide, Marcus. What are you doing? There you go, yeah, and we'll be safe in the closet. Where no one can see us. Even though our flashlight is on. I think Lilith is coming over here, guys. Oh, she's knocking on the door. And maybe she's opening the door. Is she? Is she gone? I kind of don't want to test the theory if I can die or not, man. Because, I don't think the game saves that much. So what happens is if, you know, for some reason it's game over, I get, you know, booted back to, like, who knows how far back. So yeah, that's why I don't want to test the theory. Oh. Lilith. Oh, you left me a note again. Thanks. Oh. Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell? Okay, hold on. Let's read some notes. I can hear you playing in your room. And I'm hoping this place doesn't crash again. It's been almost a year since I've been diagnosed. It's gotten worse recently. I'm losing control of hands, so it's getting quite difficult to write. One day I wake up, I'm unable to move a certain part of my body. It's a bit horrifying, having all your muscles, ligaments, and tendons slowly turn into bone. Marcus has been taking care of me. I feel like I'm such a burden on him. On top of school, his part-time job, and taking care of me. He seems so busy. Mom's been working over. Fine, gone, man. All right. I'm guessing I'm not allowed to read. I can't seem to open the door. Sorry, Lilith. I can't seem to be opening the door. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to reading, if you don't mind. Wait. I mean, we have insurance, and we still have some money left over for my paintings, but it's still getting pretty tough to pay for everything. I can't walk anymore, so I'm pretty much confined to my bed most of the time. My favorite part of the day is when my brother comes in to check on me. Hopefully he'll never read this. This is embarrassing, but I feel like I'm holding him back. After Dad died, he just seems so much more alive. I guess he got what he deserved, but this is my punishment too. I can barely keep up with everything. I was accepted into the university, but that I really wanted to attend, but I decided not to go through with it. If I did leave, no one would be able to take care of my sister. If I'm being honest, I wish I could leave. I want to move on and just forget about her, Mom, Dad, all of them. I decided to attend this community college first, and then transfer to a university afterwards to save money. Also, I won't be in a ton of debt after I graduate, so that'll be nice. Last night I saw something a bit disturbing. As I made my way to my room, Lilith's door was slightly ajar. I could also hear this high-pitched scraping sound. It was my sister scraping her nails against the wall. I turned the light on, and there was blood covering her hand. She was running the tips of her fingers across the wall to the point where her fingernails were now loosely attached to her finger. She seemed so out of touch with reality. I looked at her other hand, but it was bent in an awkward position, her wrists bending toward her body, while her fingers looked stiff. This thing in my house, I don't think this is my sister. My sister was a painter, a talented girl with immense potential. Her eyes gradually turned towards me. I felt them almost reaching out to me, pleading for comfort. I gave her none. Marcus. Jesus, dude. What the shit is going on? Can I enter? Very slowly. Why? Oh, there's another note. That's nice. Uh-oh. Whoa. Let's read this. Apparently it's serious. Mom is leaving for about a week. She's gone on a business trip, so she's leaving me in charge to take care of the house and my sister. I check on her briefly, about once or twice a day, just to make sure she's still alive. I might forget to check throughout the week, though. It's such a chore taking care of her. Why can't she just die already? Am I wrong for saying that? Because of her talent, her God-given gift of paint, it destroyed our family? Without it, everything would be normal. In the end, everybody gets what they deserve, and she's getting her end right now. Dad received this, and Mom is breaking her back just to make ends meet. I wonder what my end will have in store. Who knows? Maybe I'll get the worst ending of them all. I realize that my hatred for her is wrong and unjustified. It wasn't her fault because she was born with that skill. I feel guilty that I enjoy hearing and seeing her pain. It's an immature reaction for so long. I wish that for someone to feel my suffering. I would get beatings for every week, with my mom and sister just watching. It was almost entertaining thinking that what I could tell people at school when they asked about the cuts and bruises. Now it's a little different, I guess. I'm in control and she's the helpless one. I don't really believe in a heaven or hell, but if one exists, I'll probably end up in the latter. Marcus. Jeez, dude, well, we're in hell right now, apparently. Where do I go? With these notes, man, seriously? What? This will be the last letter I write. I can feel my right hand becoming immobile and stiff. Mom left a couple days ago and it's been up to Marcus to take care of me. Even though his visits have been getting shorter and less frequent over the last few months, I understand I'm just a burden to him and my mom. He hasn't checked up on me ever since she left. I tried everything. Knocking and banging my head against the wall, screaming. I mean, that's all I can really do since I'm practically immobile. Sometimes I get my hopes up, hearing him walk up the stairs. Just maybe he'll walk through the door and check on me. Did I deserve this? when I was standing up to my parents and letting all this happen. All of this, it's my fault. I'm sorry, Marcus. I promise I'll never be a burden to you again. Oh, well, that sucks. What is going on in this house? Hello? What do I do? Yes, I get it. Am I supposed to be listening to that for like 5 minutes? Oh. There we go. Oh. Hi, Lilith. Did you hear? God is apparently dead. Oh, okay, you're gonna, Oh, I'm being stabbed again. Everything is still red now. If you give me another note, I'm gonna be kind of pissed off. And of course, there's another note. Alright. Life is pretty quiet, to be honest, right now. Between school and work, it's a bit stressful. It's not as bad as before. Mom is set to come home in a few days. It was nice.
To the police report,
Oh.
both bodies were recovered. So, the young woman was dead at the scene. After performing an autopsy, it was confirmed that the fire led to her death, but officials also found something strange. Her body was starving. What officials think occurred was during her final moments. As an act of desperation, she lit a candle inside her room and started to fire herself. Her younger brother, Marcus Walker, might have neglected her to such a degree. She chose to end her life to ease her suffering. Emotions ranging from jealousy, hatred, enviousness, and frustration might have drove him to neglect her, despite her cries for help. Due to her rare disorder, she was extremely immobile and required help for the simplest activities. She required Marcus for everything. Marcus might have held animosity towards her, as for almost his whole life, everyone had paid their attention to her. Perhaps Marcus wanted her to feel isolated and alone, an emotion he was very familiar with. He wanted vengeance for a crime she didn't commit. Marcus's body was mostly unharmed, though he was not conscious at the scene. He was taken to a local hospital, where he currently resides. He is currently in a coma induced by smoke inhalation and has been unconscious ever since the fire. No one knows when, or if, he will ever wake up, or what he is experiencing. He could be experiencing nothing at all, or he might be suffering. The only living relative he had was his mother, Mary Walker, who committed suicide shortly after she heard about the incident. His father, Joseph Walker, was killed in a suspicious road incident where his brakes stopped working while driving under the influence. Due to his unusual situation, no one is left to decide whether or not they should keep him alive in his coma. Many may wonder whether he regrets his actions, whether he regrets neglecting his sister, starving her, and psychologically torturing her to the point of suicide. Others speculate that years of domestic abuse, Joseph, along with neglect from his family, left him psychologically scarred. Whatever the case may be, he tortured and isolated his sister. His sister, who loved him, and did everything necessary to protect him. Hopefully all members of the family get what they deserve. In Marcus's case, he's stuck in his own personal purgatory. Stuck in a place between life and death, an eternity of suffering awaits him. Thank you for listening. This was Joseph Walker, bringing your local news to you.
Thanks, Joseph. You're a bit of a dick too, you know that, right? And so is Marcus. Oh shit. Idolith. Marcus, hang your head in shame. You deserve it. You're a shitlord too. And a cock dragon just like your father. Well, not to the degree of, well, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to compare dipshitness, you know? And that was the survey. So yeah. I have mixed feelings about it. First of all, it started out kinda good. You know, it was tense. You know, you had the survey going, and then second half of the game, it just became about note collecting, and the survey was pretty much non-existent. I feel like the first original concept would have been better, where the survey was a bit more, it had more part in the game. And perhaps, if the survey got, like, more hostile and more condescending, it would be like your own subconscious talking to you and blaming you for everything. I think it would have been really cool if, you know, if the game took that route. Because as it stood, like, after the second half, the survey was gone. And it crashed the game half the time, too, so that was kind of a problem. Right? But yeah, anyways, it had some good horror moments, I think. It had some tense atmospheres as well. It also had some good visuals, I will definitely say that. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.